Hello, Snail Movies here. Today I will show you a romantic story between an indifferent girl and arrogant teacher. Watch out.
クルルギューニ18歳これでも怖がってます
Rose, a 16-year-old student attending a certain high school, possesses an exceptionally sharp mind. Despite consistently ranking first in her grade, she intentionally conceals her emotions.
すげえクルルギ1位でも表情一つ変えねえよ
Others find it difficult to discern any emotional fluctuations from her poker-faced expressions.
随分嬉しそうだなクルルギ
This is her English teacher, Jack. Despite Rose being a top student and consistently ranking first, her English is quite poor. Jack had to arrange private tutoring sessions with her after school. However, the girl was unwilling.
数学はシンプルで美しいだから好きなんです
嬉しくないの俺今褒めたんだけど
英語はもう諦めてますか
Jack quickly halted her.
お前わざとそういう態度を取ったんだろ俺は絶対逃がさねえから覚悟しとくよ
香水臭い離れてください匂いが移ります
何強がってんだ
The girl shoved him away and ran outside. She felt the teacher was too narcissistic. However, other female students were infatuated with him. Seeing him talk to Rose, they couldn't help but feel jealous.
絶対乗ってるねなんで桜井先生と話してんのマジで喋って
After school, 3 classmates took her to the gym and bullied her. Thankfully, Jack noticed something was off. He came to rescue the injured girl. On the playground, the English teacher lifted the injured girl and carried her to the infirmary for treatment. Subsequently, a complex mix of emotions occupied Rose's thoughts. To express gratitude to Jack, she went out of her way to buy a tie as a gift for him. Unexpectedly, Jack refused the gift, stating that students should prioritize their
なっ
studies.
てんのもしかして本当に俺のこと好きになっちゃったのばっかじゃねえつうかマジかよつまんねえ仕事だから優しくしただけ
Infuriated, Rose slapped him. The girl started crying, and the teacher hesitated to speak, ultimately choosing not to chase after her. Back at home, her father keenly sensed something was amiss with the girl. The next day, he urged the teacher to stop giving extra lessons to his daughter. Upon hearing this news, the girl seemed somewhat downcast. She confided her feelings to her friend, but she told her,
それは恋だよ
Realizing her own feelings, Rose visited the library, picking up books about romance. Upon opening one, she learned when facing someone you like, you must confess your feelings. The girl snatched the teacher's cigarette.
なんだよ
先生私
す
スペシウム光線のスペルを教えてください
ふざけんなよ
The girl's first attempt at confessing ended in failure. Then came the second try.
先生
なんだ君
She glanced at the classmates around her.
すぐに授業を始めてください
Another failure. For the third time, she hid under the teacher's desk. She tugged at the teacher's pants. During the class, she used a note to convey what she couldn't say. In that instant, Jack was taken aback, but now it was during class, so he deliberately knocked his pen off the desk, pretending to retrieve it and crouching down. He aimed to find out what was happening with the girl. Yet, as he caught the look in her eyes, a surge of impulse overwhelmed him. However, this scene was witnessed by the newly arrived teacher Vivian. As it turns out, Vivian is his ex-girlfriend. She came to the school to reconcile with Jack. But once again, Jack turned her down. Yet, Jack also didn't accept the girl's confession.
私先生のことが好きです
今のお前の気持ちは一時的なもんだよ
先生は何も分かってない
Until that day, he saw Rose shopping with another boy and being pulled away. Jealousy welled up and he wanted to stop them, but Vivian stopped him.
ダメだよバレたら教師クビになっちゃうんだよ
But Jack didn't listen to her. In that moment, they made their relationship official, but they were still teacher and student. Back in school, they had to sneak around just to meet up, but Vivian stumbled upon that very scene. With a burst of jealousy, she promptly handed over a photo of the two embracing to the principal, and Rose's dad was dead set against their romance. He pushed on one side to make them split up, while on the other side, he wasted no time in arranging for her to study abroad. So, they were left with no choice but to break it off. Not long after that, the girl's stellar grades earned him a spot at the University of California, marking the beginning of his new academic adventure. As for Jack, he continued in his role as a teacher, albeit spending plenty of time daydreaming in the very classroom where they used to study together. One day, Rose unexpectedly showed up at the school. She whisked Jack away to the beach where they had their first date. Now, she was a university student, and the dynamics had shifted away from teacher-student. So, she decided to skip a few classes and return to make amends with him. And as the sun dipped below the horizon, they sealed their reconciliation with a kiss and an embrace, making a promise to tie the knot once the girl completed her studies.